We really enjoyed seeing you last year on Dancing with the Stars. Oh
Thank
my gosh.
you.
So
Thank you
I feel
so
like that would be
much.
one of the hardest things to do. I mean, was it
So,
difficult?
I get emotional thinking about it because it was a hard moment in my life. So, at any other moment, I don't think it would have been that hard in the sense that it was so familiar to me to show up to a dance rehearsal. I mean, I've done that my whole life. But I was showing up to a dance rehearsal with my body breaking down every day. And in fact, I did not play out half of what was going on physically on the camera because after I told my initial story and I shed my tears, I decided that it wasn't good for me and my health to continue calling myself a sick person. And I just decided to mentally get over it. But I mean, I was having issues like, you have different organ meridians going down your legs and in your feet and all this. And so I would go to sleep and wake up and like my ankle wasn't working, my foot wasn't working. And it wasn't from dancing.
Yeah.
It was from like we're staying in an Airbnb house and there's some mold toxicity issue we didn't know about or whatever. And my body would react. My body was reacting to if they glued rhinestones onto the outfits. I'm very chemically sensitive now. So the carpet cleaner in the trailer, the rhinestones, everyone's wearing cologne and perfume. God love them. They smelled fabulous. But my body was like, it couldn't take it. And so I think at a certain point, the universe said, I'm going to spare you and send you home because it just felt like I did what I went to do, which was to mentally tell my body to get over it. And it didn't really happen fully in the course of that time, but it started happening after. So I didn't get to show off on the show, if you will. I never got to do that number that was dazzling and fast and showy. And, I would have liked, or very modern and artistic. But doing the tango to Havana on my last show was so fun. And I felt so good about it. And that was the day the rhinestone glue issue was happening, which is why I was wearing a different outfit in the beginning of the show. And you never saw me up on the balcony waving and cheering because I was laying on a cot in the parking lot next to my trailer meditating to be able to do that 2 minutes. And so those were the unique challenges I was dealing with that I had never in a million years imagined I would have had to deal with in my life. But whoever gets sick and thinks, nobody's, pardon the pun, nobody's immune.
Yeah, seriously, yeah.
And I really, it was a moment where I said, it wasn't about Lyme disease. It wasn't about anything but what broke down in my life or in my being to allow something to take my body over and debilitate me to this degree. Mm-hmm. And so it's been a really big period of examination and rethinking my life and repacing my life. And in that way, it was a gift. Yeah. The universe will find a way to pull your plug if you need a check, if you need to check in, and if you need to slow down.